live. And let's wait a little bit here for some people to pop on. Let people know. Hello. All right. I guess we got at least one person here. I try to get everybody else through the Owl Clan to come in here, but I don't know what's going on. I did post on my YouTube page, possibly through my Facebook. I can't even remember, but I posted in groups. Santo. All right, so let's get to the nitty gritty. So, what Santeria is not, it is not just grabbing some candles and grabbing a saint statue or, a statue in the image of the Orisha and maybe putting some fruit that corresponds to the Orisha and then you're actually connecting with that Orisha. It does not work that way. Um, what else is it not? It's not grabbing like some kind of puppet or doll or something like this that you bought that's just a piece of plastic or a puppet that you've made from scratch and lighting candles. It's not about love rituals and love bondings. It's not about a quest and a thirst for power and vengeance. What it is, I will say, is that it's a closed tradition with the fact of ceremonies and priests and working consistently to change yourself for being a better person, having good character. It's very rich in culture and music and artistic works as well. This is not something you just do on your own. You have to have a mentor, you have to have a godparent. Um, Yeah, I mean, that kind of sums it up right there. This is all about self discovery, evolution, um, all for the betterment of humanity and for ourselves. And well, also I say about what it is a tradition, almost like slapping together Hinduism and Buddhism with their kind of principles to a certain extent. And there's a lot of ancestral veneration. There is, after that, everything goes with Alegua first. Now, if you're interested in entering this faith, then I would suggest you try to find religious events going on that you can probably find out through a botanica in your area. And if you don't have a botanica in your area, maybe you can actually um, contact one online, make the sacrifice to go to that city or that state and get involved. The key word here of everything is to take your time. This is not a race. This is not an end goal kind of thing. This is very much about, working on yourself, finding the right people that fit with you, the right philosophies, the right morals, the right ethical compass, because you're basically putting your livelihood, your health, and your life in somebody's hands, right? So it's a very serious and tight bond you're going to create with this person. Um, I am, of course, a priest of Obatala. I'm going to be 3 years old as a priest on September 28th. And I'm just letting you guys know that if you guys need any help or any guidance, whatever, I know people in several different states and cities. And if you need a reading to find out if this tradition is for you, I have my godfather who could read you. This is not something that's just done frivolously and carelessly. So I'm going to let this be a sign off now, even though we're at the 6 minute mark. There's not much more I can really talk about, but I am feeling that I'm going to have to do more content videos coming up, you know. Um, so I'm looking forward to all that. I'm hoping that people can give me some topics and stuff, give me some ideas. I think that I should really go with the whole um, continuation of the stories and everything. And maybe I'll do a story tomorrow or something like that. Yeah, it's quite a quick subject to go on, actually, Lucian, what it is and what it isn't. As opposed to the interview, which was great, what it is, what it's not, um, which is what I kind of touched base on. I think I'll maybe talk about my experience if you want. Like, my experience was that with my journey is that when I was 15, I was being harassed by spirits, and this is what embarked me on my path of the religion, of this faith, of this way of life, because my mama's friend was in this tradition. And what was I going to say? She told my mother that I was being harassed by spirits, and then we had to go to Cuba. We go to Cuba. There's a lot of things that shocked me, that had me fall in love with this tradition, and I found healing through this tradition. Lots of blessings, and I've never been the same since. I've been a lot better. Even though I've had a lot of like obstacles. What's the word I'm looking for? Obstacles, tests, all these kind of little things. But no matter how hard things were, no matter how much I got screwed over by people and whatever, I still followed this path and realized that it wasn't the people. And that's what I realized that it was the people being responsible for being shitty on a path to learn lessons, not the Orishas to blame themselves, is what I meant to say. And I researched for many, many years. From 15 to 21, I was researching. I was still researching more afterwards. And at the age of 21 is when I ended up getting ceremonies done and having my experiences, whether good or bad, that made me who I am today as a priest. So I'm not necessarily sour about those experiences, even though I've had my hang-ups for a bit about them. But I did releasing rituals and such on a spiritual level outside of the religion to have me find my peace and my balance. So that is what I'm going to talk about and leave it at that, because I don't know anything more to really add to anything. Um, but it's always a pleasure to inform the masters and people who want to listen about what this is about. And I'm signing off. Light Seeker sign off, guys. Thank you.